Goody. What's popping, y'all? It's your boy. It's that. V that. He hot. Need not to worry. Back here. We live. Need y'all to push up. Need y'all to push up, man. We gonna talk this boxing weekend, man. Amazing, amazing boxing weekend. Shit was dope. Great fights all across the board. The zone held it down for us this weekend. I gotta say, the zone held it down for us this weekend. Real spill. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna wait. I ain't gonna wait for y'all to push up. But yeah, man. Well, I don't know what y'all wanna. Who y'all wanna talk about first? Who I wanna talk about first? Hmm. Let's talk about. Let's get Bam Rodriguez out the way, right? Let's talk about Bam Rodriguez. I don't watch much of Bam Rodriguez, right? I don't watch him a lot. I know of him, you know what I'm saying? I watch his highlights and all that. But this fight, I actually watched this fight, man. You know what I'm saying? And he's nice, man. He's nice and he was having fun while he was fighting. That's what I noticed with Bam. This particular fight, he was having absolute fun. He was knocking this guy out with a smile on his face, literally. Literally. He was smiling, right? He was smiling when when uh when he was hitting him. That shit was crazy. I was like, yo, he having fun. You know, his defense, he defense was nice. Uh Punch selection was amazing. Hands down, he looks like a pound for pound fighter. Straight up. He looks like that. But you know, the little weights, I don't like the little weights like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, for him at that little weight, doing what he's doing, he's dominating that weight. He's dominating that weight class. You know what I'm saying? And Robert Garcia, man, he is always involved with the best Spanish fighters, man. If you go to Robert Garcia's uh training camp, if you go to his school of boxing, they doing it for real over there, man. They getting guys right and they're using the Mexican machismo uh um um heart and warrior spirit in that gym. You know what I'm saying? The the Mexican spirit when they fight is in that gym, bro. And they instill it in their fighters. Robert Garcia's team. They do an amazing, amazing job with their Spanish fighters because not all of them are Mexican. Some of them from Argentina, some of them, but they all from Spanish descent, majority, right? And every time they have a fighter, majority of their fighters become champions. You know what I'm saying? And it's because the way they train them. And if you if you ever broke down um Robert Garcia's assessment on the Canelo Bud fight, he says it. He says um he says it without truly taking a shot at Canelo's training. You know, he didn't bring up their names or anything like that, but he said that the strategy that they came in with to try to beat Bud was wrong. You know, and they also didn't adapt to what Bud was doing to them. You know, it's like they couldn't tell Canelo, look, you gotta, but he's doing this. You have to do this now, right? That's what they were saying. You know, that's what Robert Garcia was saying about Canelo. He's like, yo, Canelo could have did better. It was another level that Canelo was able to reach, and Canelo's team did not they weren't able to pull that out of him. Robert Garcia was kind of advocating. I think he was kind of shooting his shot like, Canelo, you need to come over here with us and we'll get you right. Right? He needs somebody else in his ear, right? Because Reynos or whoever Canelo got in his corner is getting Canelo's doing what he wants to do in that ring. He's not listening to the motherfuckers. He's not listening to his corner like that. You know, so maybe Canelo does need uh a different ear, a different voice. Feel me? So yeah, man. But Bam, he is he looks like a real pound for pound like legend, the way he was in there. So now it's like I gotta see him with uh with more better competition, but I don't know who's really at the little weights like that that's gonna give him a good fight or a good competition. What, Chocolatito or something like that? I don't know. I don't know them guys at the little weights like that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know anybody, put it in the put it in the chat. What what guys you would want to see Bam fight next? Like good competition. Like who has the belts? Who has the belts in them low weights? You feel me? But shout outs and congratulations to Bam. You know what I'm saying? And now, this is who I want to talk to y'all about as well. My young bull. You know what I'm saying? He kind of had a lot of people say that he stole the show that this weekend, Abdullah Mason, right? They saying that Abdullah Mason had stole the show because of the type of because of the type of fight that he had. You know, it was sort of like a war. It was back and forth, you know. But see, what I don't like about, even though Abdullah Mason, he won, he made history. He's the youngest champion right now. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to him. But those shots he was taking, we don't like that. We don't like that. Yes, this is a brutal sport. This is boxing. You know what I'm saying? But his defense, now that he's champion, his defense better get sharper. It has to get sharper, because if not, he's going to get knocked out. He's going to get knocked out because now you're champion. Now everybody is going to be on your body now, son. You hear me, young Abdullah Mason? Everybody is going to be on your helmet trying to get that strap from you. They going to be calling you out from the woodworks, from everywhere. Oh, I want Abdullah Mason. They going to be talking shit. They going to be on Twitter. They going to be on Instagram popping off because you champ now. You got to get in that lab with your dad, with your brothers, and sharpen that defense up. That head movement was non-existent. It was non-existent in Abdullah Mason. He was getting hit way too much. Way too much. To where he kind of had to bite down. He had to bite down this fight. And he has the talent to not have to go through that. You hear me? Abdullah Mason has the type of talent that he doesn't have to get into wars. He can outbox guys. And he has power. You know, this guy, Abdullah Mason, was loading up his shots. You could see it in his face. He had the mean face on. He was loading up them shots, trying to get this guy out of here. He hit him with everything he had, right? And this guy kept coming. So Abdullah Mason, I would have told him to make an adjustment. Like, listen, you got to see, listen, this guy's not going anywhere, bro. He's not going nowhere. He's just gonna keep coming forward. So you know what you do now? You go, you gotta go in your Devin Haney bag and box his fucking ears off. Right? Don't be sitting there in the pocket with him going back and forth. Cause now you giving him a shot. You giving him an opportunity to land that one shot that might rattle you. You know, so even though Abdullah Mason won this fight convincingly, you know, it's a lot of shit to clean up. A lot of shit to clean up. You champion now, bro. It's only getting harder from here. It's only getting harder from here, Abdullah. It's not getting easier. Everybody is all these young guys, everybody that you thought was your boy in boxing and all that shit, niggas gonna be talking shit. And you gonna be like, oh, why? Oh, they switching up. They nope. This is the gladiator sport you in. It ain't no friends. You know, that friends talk could last but so long. That's why all of that Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson shit, that shit gotta get out of that. All that shit is out the window. Nah, y'all niggas gotta fight. And then, oh, that's my boy. Well, I won't fight him. Fuck out of here. That's cop outs. That's cop outs. Y'all in the same weight class. Y'all doing whatever the hell y'all doing, man. Y'all gotta fight. How the fuck you gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna fight because that's my boy? Y'all not even blood brothers and shit like that. All right, the blood brothers like the Charlos and the Klitschko's and shit like that. All right, y'all don't want to fight each other. Y'all have that right. Y'all it's y'all blood. But all of this friendship, oh, we grew up in the same gym shit, and now we can't fight. Fuck out of here with that. You one of y'all niggas is scared of the other one. That's how I'm looking at that. One of y'all is scared of the other. Feel me? So Abdullah Mason got to go back to the drawing board, watch that fight, and watch all of those punches that he could have slipped. If you want to fight inside, you got to slip. You got to move your head, dog. He was just not moving his head at all. Feel me? I'm like, I don't know why I don't know why he wasn't moving his head. But it was looking I didn't like this fight from Abdullah Mason. Congratulations to him. Yes, he won convincingly. It wasn't close that, he won by a lot, but the damage that he took even after the fight, you could tell it looked his demeanor looked like he was kind of disappointed in his performance because he was all lumpy after the fight. Feel me? Abdullah Mason was all lumpy after the fight. I know he wasn't feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you're happy. He probably feeling better today that I'm the champ. You know what I'm saying? I did it. You know what I'm saying? All the hard work has paid off. All the hard work has paid off. You've accomplished your goal. Now you have to look at the mistakes you've made while accomplishing that and clean that up for the next level, because the next level now is everything. Every fight's hard. Even your so-called you know how they be taking them easy fights. You know how fighters sometimes take light touches in between big fights. Even those fights as champion, even those fights are hard because it's hard to get up for those fights because you're like, man, I'm fighting a guy, he's only ranked but this guy's coming to fight. So now you getting a guy that you're not really prepared for. You know what I'm saying? So Abdullah Mason, you gonna I'm concerned. I have a lot of concern for Abdullah Mason at the next level because now they already throwing big names at Abdullah Mason already that he got the belt. You know, they want him to get in with another one of these young guys that's coming up like him. You feel me? So it's bullseye. Bullseye. You got the bullseye on your back now, young brother. You got the bullseye on your back. Now you're being hunted. Abdullah Mason, you're being hunted now. So you got to get in that gym. You got to work on that head movement because guys are bigger and guys are going to be stronger, right? They're going to be coming 10 times more prepared. So you're going to have to be ready for all of that. You must learn from this fight how you fought. You've already been knocked down. You got up. You've experienced that. So you racking up. The great thing about you, Abdullah, is that you're winning while you're making your mistakes. See, you're that good that you're winning while you're making your mistakes. And that's hard to do in boxing because one mistake could be your last. So for you to get through your 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 fights in beautiful fashion, man, uh that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I just don't like Abdullah Mason in wars, man. You too young, you know what I'm saying? But I guess, all right, get your war out the way now. Don't do it no more, man. Don't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? You still want to have your faculties. You still want to be sharp when you're older. You know, you got to think about longevity in the sport. You know, this is one of the things that I'm just so amazed by Floyd. He has to be the least hit boxer, you know what I'm saying, champion that's gone through a Hall of Fame career. He has to be the least hit. That's crazy in a sport like boxing to be the one that yo to get a punch off on Floyd was like, you know, you wasn't gonna win, but to get a punch off on Floyd was a big deal. You will go viral for snuffing this nigga. That's how good this motherfucker was. That's how hard it was to hit this guy. Feel me? So Abdullah Mason, head movement, head movement, head movement. A lot of those shots you got hit with, you could have slipped if you just moved your head a bit. If you just rolled them some. You know? So yeah, man. Shout outs to Abdullah Mason, his whole family. I love that family, man. I love the Mason family. I just love how they look when they're all together. When they all together, when you see the dad and the five, all five of them, they call themselves the Mason Five or something like that. Like, yo, bro, that shit is just beautiful. It's beautiful to see. You know what I'm saying? So I love the positivity that uh that they give off. You know what I'm saying? The togetherness that they show as a family. You know, they show that even in when they doing their um you know, they Showtime documentary shits. They show the togetherness of the family, of the brothers. You know what I'm saying? How important they always big each other up. They're always in support of their brother. You know what I'm saying? They always got his back, and that shit is lit. Simple as that. That shit is lit. You know. So yeah. What else? Yeah, this is the next fight I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? David Benavidez versus Anthony Yardy. You know? That was another amazing fight. Shout out to DAZN again. They put on a hell of a card, right? This shit was for the Trinidad. It was for the strength in that. Benavidez was putting his belt on the line. Anthony Yarde was getting another, maybe what, his third title shot, his third crack at trying to become champion. And he didn't make the cut once again. You know, he got the heart of a lion. He got the warrior spirit. He he has great ability. But he doesn't have another level. That's the downfall of Anthony Yarde right there. He doesn't have another level that he can reach. He just don't. And he's shown that each time. Maybe, he can't use the shit that, he was green, this and that. He said he was green with Kovalev and things of that nature. But Anthony Yarde is a beast. That's my boy. I love him because he'll fight anybody. He's one of the UK guys that I have one of the most utmost respect for because of his mentality he has in boxing. He doesn't have a weak mindset, right? That's what gets him through a lot. He has will. He has heart and will. That's what gets him through a lot of shit. But he doesn't have another gear. He doesn't have another level that he could raise his game to. And that's why he always falls short. He don't have that next gear, man. That's just it. He just don't got the next gear. And it's unfortunate because he got everything else. He got everything else. He just don't have, he just can't muster that next shit up out of him. You know what I'm saying? Where he's at is where he's at. He's going to be on that level. He has to, he got to have some luck. Straight up. In order for Anthony Yarde to become champion, he has to get lucky. Somebody has to get lucky and get the belt, like how Charles Martin got the belt. How the dude just hurt his leg and boom, now he became champ. And then soon as he defended his belt, he got that shit took. That's the only way I see Anthony Yarde becoming a champion at this level, man. And it's unfortunate because, you know what I'm saying, he dedicates a lot to the boxing life, the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? He brings a breath of fresh air to a sport that's just shadowed with nonsense and controversy and all kinds of bullshit, politics and all that. He's one of the guys that when you hear him speak, when you see him fight, it's refreshing. He's like a throwback fighter. I'll fight anybody, get in the ring with your mama, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we need more guys like that with the mentality, you know what I'm saying, to get this shit popping off. So David Benavidez, let's talk about him. David Benavidez, he looked like the dominant monster that he is, man. And he's saying that the only reason that the Yarde fight happened is because Yarde is the only one that stepped up. Yarde is the only one that stepped up better. These guys like Beterbiev and Bivol and all that, they don't want the smoke right now. They just don't want the smoke. And I don't understand why. He got a belt. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could unify. You know what I'm saying? He's there willing to fight. He's willing to test himself. See, this is why I love David Benavidez. He wants to test himself. He wants to see how great he can be. He don't be running around here acting like he could whoop everybody's ass, he this, he that. He just he's so sure of himself. That's how he fights. He fights very sure of himself. And it helps him. It helps him. David Benavidez is looking like an all-time. He's looking like an all-time great. He just needs the fights. He just keep needing the fights. Motherfuckers dodging him. Canelo dodged him. Canelo dodged the fuck out of Benavidez. I don't care what nobody says, bro. I don't care what you say. Canelo ducked Benavidez. Straight up. Duck move. Nah, I don't want to fight him. Straight up. Canelo would not give that boy the time of day. He wouldn't. So it's like, I don't know. David Benavidez, man, like, if Benavidez don't want to fight him, like, who? That's his problem. Benavidez's problem is he ain't got nobody to fight. Cause his name come up on the list, motherfuckers is dubbing that shit, bro. They don't want them problems. They don't want them problems. I seen reporters trying to throw Bud in the mix. Trying to throw Bud in the mix with David Benavidez. I'm like, come on, bro. Y'all just reaching. Y'all really reaching if y'all want Bud to fight Benavidez, bro. Like, come on. Benavidez even said that shit. He's like, man, come on, man. Like, stop. Yeah, Bud went up to 168 to fight Canelo, yada, yada. But that's a certain fight. That's a certain fight. It's not like Bud is going there to dominate the weight class. Niggas is too big, bro. Pause. Like, real shit. Real shit, man. David Benavidez is looking like a young goat. He looking like a young goat. Telling you, he's doing his signature shoe shine on motherfuckers' faces. He has a move where he shoe shines the opponent. It's like he hitting a speed bag. He does that shit every fight. That shit is becoming signature for David Benavidez. That's looking like a signature punch. A signature combo that he gets you in the corner and he goes sick. His hand speed at his size is crazy. When you see Benavidez, you'll look at him and be like, oh man, he's undisciplined. He a little soggy down there. He a little flabby down there. But that boy's endurance is like, his endurance is next level. Next level endurance. Next level. That boy do not get tired. How he looks in the first round is how he's going to look in the 12th round. And a lot of his fights don't go to the 12th round. Because he be getting guys out. He be punishing motherfuckers. Benavidez punishes you. That shit be like, I be seeing that shit. His jab get crazy. Benavidez jab be getting crazy. And that shit is bruising. He throws a thudding jab. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just start breaking you down. And then his combinations, the pressure he applies, that shit be a lot for motherfuckers, man. That shit be a lot. And then, he gets hit and shit like that, but he just keeps moving forward. It doesn't deter him. It doesn't deter him from coming inside. So that should be crazy, son. It should be crazy watching the Benavidez fight. He be just beating motherfuckers up until they soft and soft and soft. I'll be like, damn, niggas be mushy inside. Yo, for real. For real, man. RIP my uncle, man. 1 year anniversary of you being gone. Miss you, my nigga. So yeah, man. The now let's talk about the grand finale. Let's talk about the grand finale. Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. Right? Let's talk about that fight. Yeah, that's what y'all want to talk about. Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. The guy that was supposed to knock Chinny Devin Haney out. Like y'all fuck up a lot with Devin Haney because of y'all emotions. Y'all are way too emotionally invested in hating Devin Haney, bro. That shit is ridiculous. Yeah, it takes too much energy to hate somebody the way y'all hate Devin Haney, bro. It's unwarranted. That's the problem. The hate is unwarranted. People are upset because he sued Ryan for the cheating scandal or whatever. However, you don't like the way he handled it. So fucking what? So what? What is it to you that he did that? How does it fuck your day up that he decided to sue Ryan Garcia for cheating him in a sport as deadly as boxing? What is it to you? Why does that make you so mad that you hate this guy, that you overlook the skills he possesses? It's crazy. Get out of your fields, man. Get out of your fields and watch what's in front of you. Watch the performances. Look at the body of work that Devin Haney has right now at 26, 27 years old. Look at his fucking resume. And then look at your favorite fighter's resume. And see if it match. See if it match. Resume for resume. Put Devin Haney's resume against Tank Davis's resume. Put Devin Haney's resume against Shakur Stevenson's resume. Put Devin Haney's resume against Keyshawn Davis's resume. The only other person that could possibly say that their resume is decent enough is Teofimo Lopez. He's the only other cat that I see that can possibly be like, yo, that has an argument. Because his resume is not better than Devin Haney's neither. But he can argue. You can argue. You can argue that point with me back and forth. All the rest of the guys I named, you can't fucking argue with me. You can't argue with me about Devin Haney's resume compared to theirs. You just can't. You can't even compare Boots Ennis' resume to Devin Haney's. You can't. Boots and his resume doesn't touch Devin Haney's. So the hate is crazy. It's fucking crazy. And it's emotional. Most of the people that hate Devin Haney the way they do are emotional. Get out your feels, B. Stop being so emotional and watch what's in front of you. Because when he's gone, when he's retired from boxing, that's when everybody gonna hop on his Johnson. Watch. And be like, Devin Haney, that's Devin Haney, Devin Haney, Devin Haney. Watch, bro. Telling you, I was at the fucking Shakur fight. The camera went on Devin Haney. The whole crowd fucking booed this guy. I was like, for what? Like, this nigga ain't get into no shit. Like, I don't get it. Because you don't like his dad said something. His dad is outspoken. How many outspoken dads in boxing we have? Angel Garcia, T.O.'s dad, Floyd Mayweather's dad. Like, how many different controversial dads have we gone through in boxing that y'all even hate Bill Haney the way y'all hate him? Like, this is normal shit. This is normal shit in our sport. So for y'all to put the type of energy that y'all put into hating Devin Haney is absolutely crazy to me, bro. It's crazy to me. People be on Twitter going sick on Haney. Going sick. They got his booty up in the air. Somebody say he took a shit on himself. Yo, that shit is hilarious. Y'all be ODing, bro. Y'all be ODing. Yo, for real. Y'all be bugging. Y'all definitely be bugging. I'll be like, yo, they hate this guy so bad. Oh, Brian Norman's gonna knock him out. He gonna knock him out because of the cheating shit that Ryan Garcia did. That y'all make every excuse on why Ryan cheating didn't affect the fight. This motherfucker literally got cracked, flush by Devin Haney, dead in the mouth. And he went into a roid rage and said, yeah, give me more. Did y'all ever see, this is the problem. Y'all never seen nobody have a roid rage before. Y'all must have never witnessed someone roid raging before. It's scary. Yo, to see a motherfucker roid rage is a scary sight, bro. And Ryan Garcia was roid raging in the ring. He had the extra energy, right? He had the extra energy to withstand more than if he was just not on nothing. It's a fucking cheat. It's banned in boxing for a fucking reason, B. So all of he didn't have enough in his system bullshit that y'all keep spewing is cat and it's irrelevant. It is irrelevant. That's why Devin Haney still has a 0 on his record. Because Ryan Garcia was caught. He was caught cheating. Y'all don't understand that. I'm trying to say this shit very clear and slow so your dumb ass could fucking understand, right? When you get caught cheating, there are consequences in boxing for getting caught. And he still got a slap on the wrist for it. And y'all still like Ryan Garcia. Y'all still like him. You guys are still fans of Ryan Garcia because you hate Devin Haney so much that you don't care if his life was at risk in that ring. You don't even care if Ryan would have hit him and hit him in a way that his brain fucked up and now he a veggie. Now, what if something like that, God forbid, something like that would have happened to Haney? And then he gets popped for using this shit. Are y'all saying the same thing? Are y'all sick fucking people saying the same thing? I need to know. I need to know, man. Y'all still gonna feel the same way? Oh, he just got knocked out. He can't stop a left hook. Ryan didn't cheat. What he got caught with, it didn't matter. It didn't affect them. You sound so stupid. The people that say that his whatever they found in his system, the ostrich, whatever the fuck, the ostrich that he ate, right? Didn't give him more energy, more power, more endurance. The motherfucker literally had a roid rage in the ring after getting hit flush in the face multiple times. Multiple times. Because Ryan Garcia is easy to hit. He's easy to hit. But when you on that shit, you could take those hits. Even though your beloved 8 division champion Manny Pacquiao, your beloved 8 division champion, only 8 division champion Manny Pacquiao, he's another one. Now, he wasn't officially caught, so, people give him a pass. But he was on that shit too. He was on that shit too. None of y'all would like to admit it. I know Pacquiao fans will crucify me for saying this. They're going to say, oh, he was never caught. Oh, he never this, he never that. Barry Bonds wasn't caught neither. Y'all still ridicule him. He's still known as a cheat, and he went to court and was found not guilty. Barry Bonds went to court and was found not guilty, and y'all still dub him a cheater. Why? Because y'all know that motherfucker was cheating. That's how. That's why y'all dub Barry Bonds a cheater still. Because y'all know that motherfucker did. So that's what I'm saying about Manny Pacquiao. I've witnessed the fights that Manny was on that shit and fights that he wasn't on that shit. I've seen it. I've seen the different versions of Manny. I watched his whole career, bro. The whole thing. The whole thing from the beginning to the end. I watched the whole thing. And now, y'all kept saying what Brian Norman Jr. was going to do to Devin Haney. I was a little nervous. They was talking so much shit that I got a little nervous to the point that I had to come to my senses. Fight week, I came to my senses like that. Fight week, I came to my senses like, oh man, what the fuck am I even worried about? What am I worrying for? Because all of these people were saying that how Brian Norman is gonna do. I'm talking about boxers. I'm talking about boxing pundits, boxing pugilists, whatever they call them. Boxing pundits that they all been saying that Brian Norman is gonna knock Devin Haney out. Oh, he has PTSD from. See, these motherfuckers is getting this shit off of the internet, and it's starting to get regurgitated into the actual fight. Fucking fight guys are starting to say it now. Because the guy that said that, Devin is getting PTSD, he got that shit from the internet. The announcer that said that he thought that Devin Haney's gonna have PTSD when he gets hit with a left hook, he got that shit from the internet. And now he's on live television with hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of people watching, and he gonna say some shit like that. And then you see the total opposite of what this guy is saying, and now everybody's eating crow. See? Getting caught up. You motherfuckers be getting caught up. Your feelings is too invested into this shit. Enjoy the sport. Enjoy the greatness that's in front of you right now, because it's only a short time that we're going to have it. Look, all of the shit that people used to talk about Andre Ward. I would love to see Andre Ward fight right now. Right? The technical skills he possesses. Right? Y'all always miss motherfuckers when they gone. But when they right here in the sport, y'all violate them. Y'all violate them. Talk hella shit. Instead of enjoying, see, this is why I love boxing so much, because I get to watch boxing from a viewpoint. Don't get me wrong, I do have my bias side as well. I do. I get fanboyed sometimes. It happens, but I can always reel myself back in. See, I don't get too caught up in that shit. Last time I got caught up in like emotionally in boxing was years ago when Floyd was fighting. I used to defend Floyd like the freaking, like his bodyguard. But when I noticed that shit was taking too much energy, I stopped doing that shit. I stopped watching boxing from that point of view, from that fandom point of view. You have to, if you really love the sport, you could watch two guys and you could appreciate both skill sets. Not just because he's your favorite guy. Right? It's how you motherfuckers follow these people. Y'all got to know how to separate. This is what I tell my daughters. Listen, don't get caught up in the internet shit. That shit is fake. All right? If you want to enjoy the internet, you can enjoy it. What's good, Poe? If you want to enjoy the internet, you could enjoy it. But don't let that shit get you caught up to where it's influencing your life and your decisions and choices that you make and how you view the world. Don't let it get you caught up like that. That's what you people are doing. And Devin Haney is doing all of the GOAT things. He's doing GOAT shit. He's making GOAT decisions in boxing. He's making all-time great decisions, right? Look at his fight. Look at Devin Haney's fight selection. Devin Haney's fight selection, how he picks his opponents. This motherfucker will fight anybody. He's called everybody that we said was the best, he called them out to a fight, whether the fight was made or not. Look, we wasn't asking for Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. We wasn't asking for that until Twitter, Ryan Garcia said something. We wasn't even asking for Devin to fight. That wasn't the fight. We wanted to see him fight Tank. We wanted to see him fight Shakur. We wanted to see him fight Tio. That's who we wanted Devin Haney to fight. Ryan Garcia wasn't even in the mix like that. He just got knocked out by Tank. We wasn't wetting that nigga like that. We wasn't like begging and clamoring for a Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. It was a good fight. But the only reason that fight happened is because Devin Haney bit on the shit talk on Twitter. He took the bait. And he's willing to fight anybody. Ryan Garcia has a name. That's a bag. It made sense. Now, he wasn't expecting this motherfucker to purposely miss weight and all of this other shit. Yeah. They try to call his opponents bums after the fact. After the fact. Everybody was bigging Brian Norman Jr. up like, yo, this guy is a fucking monster. They called him the hardest hitting welterweight in the division. They said Brian Norman hits the hardest in the division. 147 pounds, welterweight, for the WBO strap. Shit was crazy. What Devin did to him, and we said the same shit about Regis. I said the same thing about Regis. Oh, Regis could crack. Regis could crack. Oh, he gonna touch his head. Everybody calls Devin Haney chinny. He's not chinny. He got up 3 times from getting knocked down. He got up 3 times. That's not chinny. Amir Khan is chinny. That's chinny. All right? Devin Haney is not chinny. He is conditioned. He is conditioned. He has legs. If you could get up 3 times, that means you're not chinny, you stupid fuck. That means you're not chinny. If you could get up after getting knocked down 3 times, that means you got a chin in boxing, nigga. The fuck? That means you got a chin. Right? You get hit and you get wobbly legs and you don't fall. That's from working out. That's from running. That's from leg work. That's from stamina. That you don't fall when you're supposed to fall from getting hit. Do you understand what I just said? Having a chin when you get hit and you get wobbly legs and you're supposed to fall and you don't, that comes from conditioning. That means the work that you're putting in is working. See, when Floyd got cracked by Mosley and he didn't fall and his legs got, that's because Floyd was in great shape. Devin Haney was in great shape when we first seen him get cracked and he didn't fall. See, y'all get so gassed off of someone being hurt off of a punch. Y'all get so gassed up. They'll be like, he's this, Yeah, I heard, yo, Poe, that's how you know Eddie Hearn is a hater. He's jealous of what the Haneys are doing. He's upset. What they called him, Bill Haney called him Connor Wynn. When are you gonna do something? Yo, Haney was in the pocket, and Haney was using the clinch so strategically. He didn't use the clinch excessively, but he used it very strategically. Devin Haney looked like a fucking beast. IQ, Poe, the IQ that this kid was showing is ridiculous. And motherfuckers just willing to overlook that because of the hate. He boxed that boy's ears off like anybody with a boxing brain and boxing eyes could clearly see that's what was gonna happen. Devin Haney said it. It's levels. Brian Norman's resume, Devin Haney's resume. Yeah, it was, man. This boy put on a masterclass and dropped them. I felt like Devin could have took him out. Devin could have took him out. Telling you. Y'all better get off that hate train and watch what's in front of y'all. We witnessing greatness. We witnessing greatness. And y'all hate is blinding, and it's blinding y'all. There was no way that Norman was gonna beat Devin Haney, bro, for the belt. This shit, y'all did this now, right? Now y'all see, now they don't want to give Devin Haney the credit now, right? They want to say that Brian Norman ain't, he ain't really like that, or he wasn't that good. They trying to discredit Devin right now, right? Now they want to make the opponent look not like, he wasn't, he hasn't fought anybody and shit like that. They want to start saying shit like that now, right? That's what they want to do. They want to downplay the victory. They want to downplay the victory. Like it was like, But Devin Haney was like, this easy money. When they saw Brian Norman had the belt and they saw his name on there as they got him as the best guy, they jumped right on that because they know that Brian Norman was an experienced. See, this is why Devin Haney didn't want to truly disrespect Brian Norman at the post-fight shit, because he don't want the excuse of how this shit was easy, man. Devin deep down knows that this kid wasn't on his level from the jump. But everybody wanted y'all to believe that he was. Them boys was dripping from the mouth like, this is a good plate. The Haney team was looking at the Normans like, ooh, this is easy food. Right? And this is for another chance for us to make history by grabbing another belt in a third weight class. See? Yeah. Now we looking good. Now we back in the driver's seat. Now we back with the bullseye on our back. Now we coming to clean up. Where you at, Boot Centers? Where you at? Where you at, Virgil Ortiz? Where these straps at? We want to do some Bud shit. Telling you, watch the Haney's. Devin Haney's only 27. He's only 27. And he got this body of work right now. With this win right here, if Devin Haney retired today at 27, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's a 3-division champ and an undisputed champion. He's a Hall of Famer right now. If Devin Haney ended his career today, he is in the Hall of Fame. If Tank ends his career right now, he's not in the Hall of Fame. If Shakur Stevenson ends his career right now, he's not in the Hall of Fame. He's not in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? So, what are y'all saying about him? What are y'all really saying about him? What are y'all really saying? That boy Devin is the truth. Watch what's in front of you. Use your boxing brain, not your boxing heart, not your boxing feelings. Use your boxing logic. Use the science of the sport when you're critiquing guys. Styles make fights. Look at the styles. Look at the reach. Look at the height. Look at the weight. Look at the physique. Look at the mentality of a fighter. Right? Like, for real. It's some beautiful shit happening right in front of our faces. And you can't really see it because you're too emotionally invested. And you're witnessing greatness right in front of you. You're not going to understand the greatness until you see it on some fucking media clip years later when you're older, and then you're going to be like, yo, I remember when Devin Haney was what's his name? Yo, he was fighting this and that, trying to tell your kids about how great Devin Haney was, but you was one of the same ones talking crazy about him and as a fan. That's what y'all gonna do. The same ones talking this hate shit about Devin Haney and his pops and all of that. As y'all grow and y'all become adults, I'm talking to the younger generation who's just jumping on the bandwagon of the internet. I'm talking to y'all right now. I'm talking to the younger boxing fan that's going to carry on the next generation of fandom. Right? Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up on what you see on the internet because some popular guy on Twitter said something. Really watch the guys. Really watch the fights. This is one of the advantages that your generation has, is that you could just talk to Google and load up a clip and everything about the person will show up. Y'all ain't got to go to no library. Y'all ain't got to walk to no store to get no magazine. Y'all ain't got to buy no VHS tape. Y'all ain't got to wait for, when it come in and on Tuesday they're going to be in there, so you got to wait till Tuesday to get the nope. All you got to do is say it into your phone, and the history is do your research. Do a thorough background check on the fighter you love, and you'll see. You'll see. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in the Skip Bayless and the Stephen A's. They got these punchlines and shit like that. They want to just have a hot take. They don't even be understanding or meaning the things that they say. They just want to have some type of entertainment for you to talk about at work. Sometimes they don't even believe the shit that comes out of their mouth. How the fuck could Eddie Hearn say that Devin Haney was running? Conor Ben trying to act like he's sleeping on Eddie Hearn's shoulder like this is a boring fight, when that fight was exciting from beginning to end. That fight was exciting from beginning to end. I watched the fight like 3 or 4 times already, back to back. Yeah, Todd Grisham, all of them, they have an agenda. They have an agenda. For he was running. Where the fuck was Devin running at? Like, stop it, bro. Yeah, Todd Grisham is a casual. I seen Todd Grisham at the Chicago. I seen him. I said what up to him and everything. Todd's a fucking dork. Todd is a dork. These motherfuckers don't really know, but that's why I wish Roger Mayweather was still here, so he could get on Fight Hype and tell these motherfuckers, man, they don't know shit about boxing. They don't know shit about boxing. I want to hear rest in peace Roger Mayweather, man. They truly don't know shit about boxing, bro. That be the issue. These motherfuckers just talk. They just talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, rest in peace, Roger Mayweather, man. The Mexican assassin. Look him up, y'all. Look him up. If you don't know, Roger Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He was solid. He was solid. So, yeah, man, they just don't get caught up, man. They say anything. Oh, we went viral. So just because it went viral doesn't mean it's true. You know how many lies go viral every day? You know how many lies go viral every day? Every day, somebody lying about some shit that'll go viral. And if you don't do your research, you'll just believe that shit. That's what I see a lot of people do. They see some shit on the internet, some shit that they heard on the internet that somebody else said, and they just go and tell somebody else like it's facts. They'll talk to the next person like they know exactly what the fuck they talking about. And ain't got none of the fucking information. Now later the truth came out, and now, you know what I'm saying, you look like you stuck your foot in your mouth. This motherfucker Eddie Hearn talking about all he did was run. Run from what? So you want him to stand there and exchange with Brian Norman like how Abdullah Mason was exchanging with Nokes. Nokes. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sam Nokes. Y'all wanted him to do that. Y'all wanted Devin to do that, right? So he could put himself in a more of a chance to get knocked out. How stupid does that sound coming from Eddie Hearn? Coming from a boxing promoter, a guy that's in boxing. But see, now you got to look at the integrity of Eddie Hearn, who let a guy who knowingly got popped fight on steroids. That was so stupid of Mason, bro. I hated the fact that Abdullah Mason was doing that. And it was no adjustment. It was no adjustment, Paul. It was just the same thing over and over again. He could have slipped so many of them shots and still landed his while he was in the pocket. Early, you probably wasn't there when I did my segment on Abdullah Mason. I talked about all of that shit, Paul. I've ripped Abdullah Mason a new one because that's my young boy. I love him. He's my favorite. I had to get on his helmet because how he fought, congratulations to him, salute. But how he fought, bro, no way. No way would I allow him to fight like that again if I was in his corner. No goddamn way. He's way too talented. I bet his dad was frustrated. I bet he was. I bet he was. And even I said this part too, Poe, that even in the post fight when they was talking to Abdullah Mason, he didn't look so happy with his performance. He didn't look happy with himself because he was all lumpy and jaw hurting. It looked like his jaw was broke almost, the way he was like talking. If it ain't broke, it's like springed or something, nigga. Bruised. I wouldn't run that. I wouldn't run that fight back, Poe. Hell no. I'll take that victory and get the hell on. I'll take that victory and get the hell on. He need my whole next training camp would be all head movement shit. That's all we doing. Learning how to slip in the pocket. That's what we gonna be fighting inside that tire. That's gonna be the training. We gonna be in the tire and we gonna dip every fucking shot somebody throw at us. Yeah, that's dangerous. That's definitely dangerous, man. Those fights like that, Poe, man, you get in and get out. OG classic, man. Nobody ain't asking for a rematch and no shit like that. Get the fuck on, bro. Ain't no rematch clause in the contract. Nah. That's like Tank when they asked him, yo, you want to fight Pitbull again? That nigga said no. Nah, it does. It does. That's a fight that they could always return to if shit ever got rough. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight that they can make money off of anytime. So, yeah, man, stop the hate, man. Devin Haney, congratulations, three-time, three division world champ. You know, did it again, shutting the haters up once again, back on top once again. Now back in the driver's seat. Devin Haney, you back in the driver's seat, baby. Yeah, I wasn't familiar with Noki's neither. He definitely he's definitely to be respected. You know, he got heart and a hell of a chin. He took Abdullah Mason's best shots, bro. And Abdullah Mason ain't no fucking small puncher. Yeah, Abdullah Mason was loading up, bro. He was loading up. He was loading up on them shots. His face, he had the mean face on when he was throwing them. He had the face on. You know what I'm saying? Hitting him with everything he had. From once I would have seen that, this is what I said earlier. Once I would have seen that this guy was not going anywhere, I would have went to boxing. I just would have went to outboxing this guy and keeping it safe. Fuck keep getting my brain shook by this motherfucker. Cause all it takes is one of his punches to get me out of there. Oh yeah, this is something non-related, man. Shout out to Shedeur Sanders on getting his first win in the NFL, man. Shout out to my boy, man. I had to see that boy shine. It was good. But yeah, man. Fuck. Yeah, man. Shout out to Abdullah Mason, man. Youngest champion. Youngest champion. Shout outs to Bam Bam Rodriguez, too. Shout outs to Bam Bam. He's looking like a pound for pound great. Shout out to David Benavidez. He's looking like the killer that nobody wants a piece of. And shout outs to Devin Haney. And shout outs to Brian Norman too, man. Shout outs to him. I salute Brian Norman. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to him. You know what I'm saying? He gave the shot up. He wasn't scared to take the fight. This fight is gonna do good for him if he plays his cards right. You know what I'm saying? He could definitely get another title shot. Brian Norman definitely has another title shot in him. You know, I like the way he goes, that ATL boy, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Brian Norman Jr., you know what I'm saying? He looks like he comes from hard work and dedication type shit. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your place, young man type shit. He look like he come from that. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am type shit. You know? Shout outs to Anthony Yardy too. Shout outs to Anthony Yard, man, but he just don't have another level, Poe. That's what I said about Anthony Yard, man. Anthony Yard is good. He got heart. He got all of the fucking tools and shit. He just don't got another level. He has capped out. He has reached his ceiling, his potential in how far he can take himself in the sport, in my opinion. I feel like he's peaked. Anthony Yard has maxed out on how good he can be. He can't beat a certified champ. He can't beat a certified champ. He can't beat niggas like Cole. He can't beat niggas like David. He can't beat motherfuckers like Better Beef. He can't beat Bivol. You know what I'm saying? So if he stays at a level underneath them, he could dominate. If Yardy stays a level underneath the elite, he's good. He could shine there. But that's contendership is his highest. It's his highest that he can go. Is to get himself into contention for a belt. Winning a belt, not in his future. Not in his future, man. This was his third crack. This was his third crack at the title. And every time he loses them in pretty much devastating fashion. You know, when he loses convincingly. He shows moments where the heart and the guts and the glory shows, but you know, it goes but so far. It goes just but so far. You know? And let me say this, Poe. Every time I watch boxing, I go back to Undisputed. Right? Every time I watch boxing, it makes me want to play a boxing game. And it just always reminds me of how fucked up Undisputed is. It pisses me off, man. That how they dropping the ball. I can't fight off the ropes. I can't use the clinch. I can't. You saw how strategic Devin Haney used that clinch in that Brian Norman fight. He used that shit so smart, so educated with the clinch. It's such a huge part of trying to win a fight, especially when you're going up against a power puncher. You feel me? The clinch always is a tool against a power puncher. Because you get to lean on them, you get to try to tire them out to try to take some pepper off them shots. As the fight goes on, clinching isn't needed. That shit is crazy, bro. That shit's crazy. That shit is crazy that they would say that clinching isn't needed in a boxing game. How the fuck is clinching not needed in a boxing game? It's a way you can actually get a victory. It's a way that you can recover if you're buzzed. Yes, and it all there you go, and it also makes the opponent reset. Exactly. Exactly. Now I could spin you. I could spin you and I could get off the ropes with it, and now I could get you back into the middle of the ring. These is all mechanics in PS5 that we should be able to, I should be able to get you on the ropes, wrestle you to the ropes. It should be a mechanic to wrestle you, move you, physically move you closer to the ropes. And you're supposed to be battling with me to try to spin me back. It should be a mechanic like that in the fucking game, bro. I want to have fucking hand placement so I could punch you in the body while I'm clinching. You feel me? I want to move you into the corner. If I'm a swarmer, if I'm a inside fighter, these are my only advantages. You know what I'm saying? With the outside boxer, with a guy that's gonna be quote unquote running. It's my duty to get on the inside and stop you from running. This is what I'm saying. For the generation of gaming that we're in now, that we can't do that, it's crazy. You could even do it in UFC. UFC, you could grab a motherfucker and mush him up against the fence. I've seen that mechanic in UFC. And the crazy thing is, right, that mechanic is in UFC, but they didn't put it in Fight Night. I know. The technology is there, bro. It's no excuse. It's no fucking excuse. They got this fucking Unreal 5 engine and all this other. They got all kinds of software out that you could do this shit, bro. They literally got the shit that 2K got that you could fucking literally mimic a replay. You can mimic the replay of Kevin Durant. You can mimic, this is how they get their signature play in 2K. This is why Kyrie has his layup package in 2K. You can have a Kyrie Irving layup package. It's because they're able to mimic it off of a replay. So Undisputed should be able to do the same thing. Get that same, invest in that same technology and use it. This is how you could really get Teofimo style. This is how you could really get Muhammad Ali style. This is how you could really get all of these guys right off of the replay, right off of the video. You could get the movements from that shit. It's no excuse. You could get the animation of fighting off the ropes, of inside fighting. So like what's really the excuse? Y'all got the money, y'all got the funding. Invest into the software that's needed to make this boxing game simulation. Feel me? Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. Yeah, yep. They got AI now. Like it's bro. It's no fucking excuse, man. It's no fucking excuse. You got indie developers, one person making AAA style type games. One person making this shit off of the Unreal engines and all of these other, like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy the shit you could do. So for them to not be able to have the shit, they got the motion cap. Like, what are they doing with all of this? What are they doing with their motion cap system? That hasn't upgraded? Y'all done put out enough DLC. Niggas done bought enough DLC. Feel me? We bought enough DLC. Y'all should have the money. Y'all got Christmas coming around. Motherfuckers are still gonna be buying the champion pack. Y'all still got more money to make. Y'all making chicken. Y'all got the investors. Y'all got the backing. What's the fucking excuse? Oh, because casuals? Yeah, they spending money in the wrong places. Everything, I will be putting all the money back into making my gameplay the most top notch I can make it. They fucking doing, they not doing enough. They got 3 studios. 3 studios for what? For fucking what? For the game we got now? 3 studios is for the game we got now? And I know it's bullshit because some of the fighters are unique. So that means y'all could definitely do it. Cause y'all already have fighter uniqueness to y'all shit already. So now this tells me y'all just being fucking lazy. Y'all getting complacent. Y'all making the money. So it's like, huh? Yo, when I heard Ash pretty much say, listen, the casuals is outweighing the sim guys, so we're gearing our game more towards the casuals. That shit, that shit lost me, son. That shit lost me. When they did that interview with JMMA and Pry and all of them went to that shit, and he pretty much said that the casuals outnumber the hardcore, so we got to gear more towards them. I said, oh, there we go. There go our game down the drain. There go all our hopes and dreams right there. We ain't getting it. We ain't getting it. Ash said it out of his own mouth that we ain't getting it. Yeah, that's Will talk. Yeah, that's Will talk. Of course that's Will talk. Will's the only one that know how to talk like that. Will's the only one that know how to talk like that. Talk about how hard it is to do shit. Yeah, he talked to some developer at 2K and he's like, hey, welcome to the yeah, man. And then it's crazy, right? He's using Ash to say shit that he's convincing Ash to say. He's the one putting it in Ash's head and making Ash say it so that we ain't on his body. We ain't asking for his job type shit. I'm telling you, we forced him, Poe. We forced him to pop his head out his hole and say something. And all he was doing was lying and deflecting. All Will Kensler did was lie and deflect to try to say that, oh, it wasn't all him. That's all he did. That's all he did, man. But yeah, man. But shit, man. I've been on here hour 30, man. I ain't gonna drag y'all though. I ain't gonna drag y'all, man. I got some shit to take care of. Hey, yo, Post, salute, man. Thanks for pushing up, man. I know I keep saying it, man, but yo, we gotta have one of these undisputed talks, man. I gotta get on your shit. I gotta get on your platform, Poe. So we could body Undisputed, man. You gotta body these niggas, man, cause yo, they doing too much. I'll see y'all in the next John.